The one way in the world that we create money. 7 things you must know about money and personal finance before you get into high school. The first thing, by far the most important, is for you to know the power and impact of money. Throughout life, you don't want to be making decisions based upon your financial situation, based upon how much something costs. You want to be able to make smart, sound financial decisions, and that will not only increase your quality of life, but will also increase your financial abundance and overall improve your financial situation and your life as a whole. Money has power to impact your decisions and to impact your life. The way to avoid getting caught up and trapped by the power of money is understanding that nobody's going to teach you about money, unfortunately. And the second one is you continue to learn and educate yourself about money and personal finance, not only while you're in school, but also as you grow throughout life. You are going to continue to learn and grow in terms of your financial knowledge and comprehension and understanding the ins and outs of money. Unfortunately, in the US, they don't teach students much about money or personal finance when it should be part of the curriculum, being that we use money every single day of our lives and how much of an impact it can have on our daily lifestyle and overall decision making process and ultimately our health. The next of the 7 is number 3, which is understanding interest. Not just what do you have interest in, as in you like football, soccer, baseball, your interests, but interest in terms of money is the cost of money. Now, number 4 is earning interest. If you save money at a bank, if you put $100 in there and they promise to pay you 5% interest on that money per year, at the end of that year, you're going to have $105 in that bank account. You're going to have your $100 that you put in plus an additional $5 of interest that the bank paid you for you parking and leaving your money there for the year. Essentially, you're allowing them to use your money over that time period. Therefore, they're compensating you and giving you a 5% rate of return or 5% interest rate on that money. Now, the other side of that, number 5 here, is paying interest. When you borrow money, the same thing is true. You're not going to earn the interest, so instead you're going to pay the interest. This is the cost of the money, the cost of the money that you borrow. You see credit cards charging 29% interest, 32% interest. When you borrow $100 from them, okay, you're not just paying back the $100. You're paying back $100 plus another $29 on top of that for their 29% interest rate. That is paying interest or interest expense that's associated with debt or borrowing money. Understanding number 4 and 5, earning the interest by saving and investing your money versus paying interest in terms of debt and expenses and loans, understanding those two together will really set you up for financial success in the future. And following the balance, finding the balance between interest expense and the cost of borrowing versus interest earning, saving money. Number 6 is how do you create money, right? Understanding that the one way in the world that we create money is by creating and providing value for other individuals or companies. Maybe you're providing a service for somebody. You're cutting their grass. You're delivering their groceries, right? In exchange for that service, they're going to pay you, usually monetarily, they're going to pay you money for that. Okay. Another way that maybe you sell a product. So you're helping people, fill a need that they have. They need different things around their house. They need to get their car fixed. All of these are different ways that you can provide value to another individual. You can solve a problem that they need solved at that time. Again, they will reward you or in exchange give you money for the value that you created for them. Ultimately, the most important thing, though, I need you to remember is number 7 is, if something seems too good to be true when it comes to money, it usually is. If everybody else is earning an interest rate of 5%, but you find some ad online where they're willing to pay you 35% interest, it seems a little too good to be true. And when it seems too good to be true, it usually is. Instead of putting your money there, put your money somewhere safe and put your money somewhere that seems reasonable and seems honest and trustworthy.